mastermind for an interior designer. And we're in. Oh my god. I'm nearly at 1,000 subscribers, which to me is like amazing. Hey gang, welcome back to the channel and also a happy new year. How are we in 2022 is beyond me, but we're here anyway. If you are new to this channel, I'm Ellie and I run this page Feminine Interiors, and as you can guess from the name, it's very much based on interior design, lifestyle, home decor and a lot of visual merchandising as well if you're into that. So definitely make sure you are subscribed if this is something that you do enjoy. But today I'm actually going to be doing a video on reflecting on last year, as well as setting new goals and intentions ready to live your best life this year, because as well as obviously being into interior design, I'm a big believer in manifestation, living your best life, getting the things that you desire and also dreaming big, which I'm going to start introducing into my channel. So as I say, definitely subscribe if it's something that you would like to see, and let me know in the comments below if you do like videos like this, because I know I certainly do. So first off, as you see at the beginning of the video, I did a bit of a montage of my year. Obviously that is just personal to the year that I have had. It does not reflect everything, remember, it's just a few seconds of each day or each month, and it is not to be compared against, because first and foremost I feel like we do compare against other people and whatever anybody else's year's been like. I know for a fact that TikTok, Instagram, social media has been very much, thank you for the happiest year of my life, and I've seen a lot of people being like, well, it hasn't been my happiest year. That's okay, reflect on that though. Why hasn't it been your happiest year? Like, what could have changed? What could you have done differently? Like, it's not necessarily a thing to look negatively upon, to be like, oh, that was the worst year of my life. It might have had its ups and downs moments. I know for me certainly it's been like probably one of the most, I wouldn't say hardest years, I'd say more challenging in terms of decision making. Again, that's just personal to me. I could see that as a negative, to be like, oh well, that was this, that and the other. Well, no, how can I then develop that going on into 2022? So as I say, don't compare it against anyone else's moments. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, this person's got engaged, they're getting married, this person's had a baby. That's their path. Be on a different journey, just because they're in the happiest bubble of their lives last year doesn't necessarily compare to that one thing that meant the world to you. So I think reflecting is most certainly something I like to do. I think it's something that you should incorporate and not avoid. So with that being said, how are you going to level up and live your best life this year? Well, I'm going to tell you how I do it and how you're going to do it this year. I don't set resolutions, I never have, never will. I set goals. There's very much a difference. Resolutions can be like, for example, I'm going to lose weight this year. That's going to be my resolution. I'm going to go back to the gym. That's my resolution. Never happens. 4 weeks in, you are not going to still be going to the gym. Trust me, you're not. Set routines, set goals, set the big goals, set the smaller goals, okay? I watched a video that said, write down, 2022 goals and write down 10 things. 10 things that by this time next year you'll think, you know what, I'm buzzing, like I've reached them 10 goals this year, okay? Once you've written the 10 things down, get each one and write smaller goals for each goal. So say for example, I want to lose weight, that's absolutely fine. How are you going to do that? Are you going to join the gym? Are you going to get a personal trainer? Are you going to do this, this, this? So then when it says PT, for example, if that's what you want to get, then you're going to write smaller goals from that. So obviously you need to contact the PT. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's about creating a big goal, 10 big goals as opposed to resolutions, and putting them into smaller segments for the goal. Now, if you do not know what you want out of life, that is not a problem, but it stops the universe and the manifestation process, okay? You have to be specific. Now, I've already done a video on manifestation, which, by the way, I'm a true believer in, as well as vision board creating, which I have analysed as well. So talking about going back on the previous year and looking back, I look back on my own vision board and created a new one. I'm not going to speak too much about it on this video, only because I have already done a vision board video, which I will leave down below. I've actually created a new one this year, which I don't like to show you, only because I think to myself that's kind of personal to me. So this is my vision board on the other side. I've actually done it on Canva this year. I have been using Canva quite a lot. This is not a plug-in for Canva, but if Canva want to sponsor this video, they're more than welcome to. And by the way, how good is this lighting today? I'm not even using like a ring light or anything. This is just the natural light in winter. Yes, in winter. Anyway, I created a vision board on Canva. It's very easy to use. Basically, I just make Pinterest boards over the year, or over the month, week, whatever, and I import them pictures and create a big vision board. The perk of it is I've been able to print it off. I've also been able to set it as my screensaver so I can see it every day on both my phone, my computer, things like that. I'm also going to frame this one because I think last year I did take a step back personally in my vision boarding, and I think you need to know and set your intentions and have them around you every day. That is the key thing that I spoke on last year, and I didn't even do it myself. So for me, that is like the key, like making sure you are specific. So that is a key word for this year: be specific. If you say I want to drive a Mercedes, that isn't even specific. What model of the Mercedes, what colour is it going to be, what's the reg plate going to be? You need to be specific. That's what I feel I personally struggle with, is not being specific to the universe, because the universe then might give you a Mercedes and you don't even like it, and you're like, it sounds ungrateful, but like you're like, hang on a minute, like I didn't want this, and the universe is like, well, I mean, if I look back in my books, Ellie, this is what you asked for, so you were specific enough, so that's not my problem. So make sure you are specific with the things you ask for. So once you affirm the goals and you've written them down and you can now see them, this is great, because I don't know whether anybody listens to Steve Harvey, but I am obsessed with him. He's from America. I'll link his videos below, and he is very much into like Bible readings and things like that, and sort of like taking verses from the Bible. And one of the verses he says, which I love, is write the vision, make it plain.
2 and 2. Go home and read that one. It says, write the vision and make it plain, so that he who reads it will...
So he says, like, you can't possibly like ask the universe for something. Like, you've got to be specific. So if you're not specific, as I say, you're just going to get a Mercedes, you're not going to get the one you actually want. So make sure you are super, super specific. So there's actually a lot of things that you can have this year ready for you to start the process of manifesting your big dreams, living your best life, everything involved, and also the fact that you need to dream big. If you're someone who's thinking, oh, I'm only going to set this small goal because I know it's attainable, please don't. Please don't. Set the goal like this, because if you get anything part of that, you're going to be so over the moon. As where if you just set it like a small goal, yeah, you might get it, you might attain it, but could you imagine if you dreamed big? For one, imagine if you got that thing, but also even if you got the steps to that thing. Does that make sense? Like, don't be playing small this year, you guys. 2022 is not the year to play small. This is a year of manifestation. We've got amazing new moons, we've got like everything aligning for us like you don't understand. You need to, if you do your research into things like this, like, it's crazy. This year is actually our year. Forget the external things going on, not necessarily, like, don't even need to think about that, don't need it to pass our minds. This is the year to live our best life, honestly. Like, I can't be more passionate about that, I really can't. With goal setting and being specific, I do, as I say, speak about this in manifestation and vision board videos, but it's about having categories of what we want. So this might be relationships, this might be career, this might be materialistic things, finances. I tend to split off into those things that I want in order to create the goals that I do want. Now, I've got a few resources here that I feel like would be really good for you to get your hands on in order to set goals, make them come to life, basically. So first off, obviously I've mentioned Canva. I think you should have Canva just to make boards and to make visions and everything like that. So definitely do that. I also have started something called scripting over the past year. I've been sort of dabbling in it. I haven't been doing it as much as I would like to. So I got this from from HomeSense. It says dream big on the front, and basically scripting, for anyone who doesn't know, I'll just cover it briefly. I might actually do a full video on that, so if you want to see it, let me know. Scripting is something where you every day write down the things that spring to mind that you actually want in your life. We're already believing that you already have them, which is such a big thing that you see in The Secret if you've ever read it. So basically I write down, I am so happy and grateful now that ... I don't write ... I write what it is, but you fill in the ... So like say I am so happy and grateful now that I am driving my dream car. Again, don't say dream car, you say what car you want to say, Mercedes, whatever, colour, blah blah blah. I'm just saying, you fill in the gaps for yourselves, obviously. So like, I am so happy and grateful now that I am at my dream weight. I am so happy and grateful now that, and it's like creating the universe to bring this in. I'm going to be honest with you, right, I did this every day about my YouTube videos. I wanted last year to be able to, in a year, get 1,000 subscribers and to be monetized on YouTube, and also to start a podcast. So every day I wrote down, I am so happy and grateful now that I have 1,000 subscribers and my channel is monetized. I'm so happy and grateful now that I run my own podcast and it's doing really well. Both of those things, I kid you not, came true, as you've seen in the montage previous, and also I'm telling you, both them things came true. They were two things that I can say I heartfelt. So probably the other things I didn't, and this is something else I need to improve on, and I'm sure other people can relate, is when you have to say it with purpose, with meaning. You can't just say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm at my dream weight. I'm sorry, there needs to be energy. If you want, which I do, I've got a playlist on, I think it's on Apple Music, and it's called like yoga playlist, but I love doing yoga anyway, but like it's quite like no words, just chilled, and kind of just getting into like that sort of mindset of creating something for myself. So I sort of get into that frame of mind of, okay, it's time to chill. I personally do it every morning, so I'll get up, I'll drink a glass of water. So this is my morning routine now. Drink a glass of water, do a few like yoga stretches for a bit, and then I've got the music on already, so then I sit down with this and I'm sort of in the zone before I've even stepped out my door. Do you know what I mean? It's getting your mindset into the zone, and also it sets your intentions for the day. Like, it really does. It just sets you ready to go. If you want to live your best life, you want to manifest the things you want, you need to be scripting, because what you're writing in this is your dream life. This is my dream. Everything in here is my dream life. Like, I want to believe that more this year. I want to create those feelings that we see. You know, if you've watched The Secret documentary, when you listen to the podcast, these successful people believed. That's the belief, the faith. So that's certainly a factor or a word I want to use this year to build on faith. Having faith and conviction in the things I do to get the things I want. Wow. What a phrase. Secondly, obviously we want the things we want, and we want to live our best life. But we've got amazing things now. We are living our best lives now. We've had an amazing year regardless. Like I said before, looking at other people's montages of their lives. Don't look at your montage of your life. You can see and find so many amazing things. Roof over your head, food on the table, we've got our health. There's literally millions of things you can be grateful for, there really is. So with that said, I am a true believer in gratitude. I personally do my gratitude of an evening. Some people like to do it of a morning. I have the secret gratitude journal. I'll link all these things that I'm talking about, by the way, below. I have a secret gratitude journal, so it's actually really pretty inside. It's got, I don't know if you can see that, it's got like thank you on. And actually my mum and dad got me it, and he wrote a really lovely message in the front. I thought I'm going to share it with you, and it's very personal. But this is what it looks like inside. And I write down 10 things every single day, and then every day has a like secret quote. I can't speak. So this says, I will see and experience abundance surrounding me today, thank you. I write down 10 things, like, you will be surprised finding 10 things and how transforming it is to your mindset. If you're someone who wakes up in a negative mindset of a morning, do your gratitude of a morning. If you're someone who likes to reflect of an evening, which I am, I prefer to do mine of a night. So it depends what kind of person you is, because I feel like I do my scripting of a morning to manifest a good day, but then I do my gratitude to be thankful in the night for what a good day I've had. Does that make sense? And I sort of wake up in a different frame of mind, if that makes sense. I also feel like my hair's just not cooperating with me. I got the new Dyson Airwrap, so What are we feeling? It's very much an experimentation situation at the moment, so yeah, anyway, that's going off on one. I'm grateful for my Dyson Airwrap. This is definitely a must-have if you're thinking of getting into The Secret, gratitude, or just wanting to start off in general. Start by just doing gratitude. Everyone thinks it's a load of rubbish. I understand, like if you're sitting there thinking, that's a load of rubbish, it's not. Trust me, if you speak to anyone successful, doing well, anything, the first thing they say is, what are you grateful for? Would you be able to list 10 things? I know I would, but I've been doing this for a long time. But I remember when I first did it, I was like, oh my god, it's like, what am I grateful for? What do I say? But now I want to write more than 10 things. You can write more than 10 things, by the way, but I personally just like to have the 10 things. I'm very consistent, so I do like to be like, no, it's 10 things, like I can put that tomorrow out as well. Obviously we want to live our best life, we want to live our dream life, but we're doing it every day. We're actually living our best lives every day, and then you'll realise, well actually, do you know what, tomorrow I want to do this because I want to feel I have done something to make me happy tomorrow. And you'll sort of be living for your own moment instead of like thinking, oh, what have I done today, or basic things every day. You'll be actually wanting to create memories and moments. Honestly, it all really does intertwine. And there's also a lot of books I could speak on this video, but I'm going to do a separate video. I've already got it planned to speak on books that I'd recommend for success, manifestation, all things like that. So as I say, if you don't want to miss videos like this year, make sure you subscribe, because personal development is going to be a big one over on this channel, because I am a true believer in it. Obviously, big up on the interiors, that will never stop. Like, this will always be a channel of hauls, interiors, design, everything. But like, I just think personal development is so important, and because I'm so passionate about it, I want to make everyone else like live the best life. Like I was saying before about like making changes in my own life, like I have made huge changes, which is being half revealed over on my Instagram channel, on my Instagram, which you can already follow, make sure you do. So then as well, if you are struggling to get into the whole manifestation process and sort of a person who needs like structure, that is absolutely fine. This is the book for you. Secret, the magic. If you already read The Secret, brilliant. If you haven't, I'd probably recommend reading it or watching the documentary. I think it's still on Netflix. But this is actually, I remember when I was in Home Sense, I recommended this to someone who works with me, and she loved it. Manifested some boss things, and I stopped doing it, and I was like, oh my god, you're manifesting some amazing stuff, I need to get back into this. So this is basically oh, I've got a bookmark in there, let's ignore that. This is basically a step-by-step day guide on manifestation. This is like, for example, it's like magic practice day 1, and it tells you what to do, and then it might say the next day, please read this page before tomorrow. So it's kind of a page a day, and you manifest it as you go. And honestly, it's 28 days. Don't knock it till you've tried it. I am going to do a 28-day full-on transformation, and I'm going to document the whole journey, and I'm going to do a video on this because I think this works. I'm not even beating around the bush when I say this, because why would I just be like, oh, do you know what I mean? Like, I want you to live your best life this year. Why would I not? You guys are amazing. You follow me, you follow my journey, and I'm sort of giving you an inkling into steps that I've done in my journey to get me to where I am today. This is a book that you really need to invest your time into, and as I say, it's a page or two a day and a little like task a day to live your best life. I mean, I don't know why you just wouldn't, really. Right, so living your best life, organisation is key. I tend to, I'm sure we probably are all guilty for this, start off the year as a mean to go on, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so organised, new diary everyone, woo, like ready to live my best life, I'm so organised this year, and after 2 days I drop off it, and it's like, oh, okay, that lasts as well. No, none of that this year. Consistency and organisation. So I just want to come on and show you this diary. So I got this for Christmas because for Christmas I get like proper like gifts like your mum would get. I always laugh about this, but it's so true. Like, I get a diary and like proper like mum gifter. Like, I get like home gifts like candles and diffusers and like and stuff like that, and you know what, I love it. That's like my happiness. That's like my happiness. Like, anyone else would be like, oh my god, like why have someone got me this? Is where I'm like, oh my god, use this candle, oh my god, use, look at this. So I actually asked for this diary specifically. It was not cheap, but it wasn't expensive. But I had seen this like around, so like everywhere, and I was like, I need this. So it's got a gorgeous box first. It says be the energy you want to attract. I mean, come on, is that not just giving you a synopsis of this video? And this is it. So not only is it a planner, it is a law of attraction planner. I've got all the labels still on it because I'm one of them people who, like, do you know when you get something new and you're like scared to make it not new? So I kind of like leave all the wrappers on things and everything because I'm like, oh no, I still want that new, this is new feeling, do you know what I mean? So anyway, first off, this page is absolutely beautiful. It's got a quote on it from Gandhi, look at that, in rose gold foil. It has this, which is the law of attraction roadmap, which is like the step-by-step of attracting everything you want this year, which I loved. Like, as soon as I've seen that, it literally gives you the step-by-step inside it. Look at that. Like, I'm trying to, like, look how big that is. Like, it's amazing. So it literally gives you the steps. Like, you know, it reminds me of, you know, when you used to do like science in school and you give you them books, and it was like, it reminds me of that, but like something I want to do. I don't really like science, not gonna lie. So yeah, and then it's got like questions to ask yourself, which again is going back to sort of like that self-reflection, creating harmony in your life. Like, it honestly is amazing. I need to set a day. Like, I like to do that. Like, setting a day is really important to set your goals for the year and your intentions and your strategy. It's so important. So this is what the weeks look like, which I love. So you've got this week's goal and also reward if achieved. This is things we need to do, reward ourselves for doing something. This week's priorities, and I like the way it sets the days out in times. That is so huge for me. Like, I need that if I've got appointments, if I've got videos to record. Like, I need like times and things like that. At the end of each month, it actually has a self-reflection per month. Love that. You need to know where you're going, where you're heading, and where you've been. Crucial towards your goals, it really is. So this is like celebrating your achievements. What did you learn? What was your distraction, mental blocks, fears? I know mine. You know, I'm sometimes a bit procrastinative. Is that even a word? Have I just made that up? Potentially. I need to be more consistent. These are words. Being honest with yourself is important this year, because being honest with yourself allows you to get the things you want and also go after the goals that you want. Like, there's nothing wrong with being honest with yourself and being like, this is a bad trait I hold, I want to improve on that. So yeah, that is the diary. I will link it below. You can get different covers. I just preferred that one. It's like a butterfly with all like the moon phases around. So yeah, anyway, that is all my steps to how I think you can manifest, live your best life, level up, all things like that. Reflecting on your year is key. So basically the key takeaways from this video: reflect on your year, make a vision board, don't play small with your goals, make sure you dream big. Once you've affirmed your goals, make sure you're writing them down, make sure you're having a plan in place, and make sure you have a good planner and organizer. Make sure you are grateful every day, and also maybe try a bit of scripting. Now, I know this sounds like a huge thing. I get it, like, it does seem a lot, and it is quite a lot, but that's kind of like, it reminds me of that TikTok, the girls who get it, and the girls that don't. It's kind of, that's what it is. The difference between successful people and non-successful people is kind of that transitional period. So if a successful life is something that you want, these are the things that you do need to set in place. So have a go. You know, this could be the best thing you've ever watched, to be honest with you. This could be something that can make you live your best life this year. So if you have enjoyed this video, do let me know in the comments below. If you want to know how to make a vision board in a separate video, which I will leave below. My upload days will be Wednesday and Sundays from now on, because I know obviously over the festive period it did take a bit of a backseat, which will not be happening. Going to be plenty of hauls en route, plenty of talks, and there's going to be a studio tour. Because how long have I had? Like last year, oh my god, like last year I wanted to like have my studio, and now I've got it. I didn't even say that. I was manifesting this studio every single day, so I'm now sitting in it. This is something I'm grateful for, and write this down every day because this was something I dreamed about. So yeah, a studio tour is coming, and that brings us to the end. I hope you had a lovely Christmas and New Year. I hope you are ready for the new year ahead. You've got this. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Dream big. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on my next one. Bye.